And it's the first big release in India, in fact, the whole of India, because I don't think Bollywood has released the big, like announced a release for its big lineups like 1983 or Suryavanshi yet.
Do you think that they'll be rewarded?
Yeah. Yes. This is the most confident yes I've said in my life. So that news has just come out. They made it 100% occupancy so that Master can release. But I really wanted to work with Rajni sir. It's on every actor's bucket list working with Rajnikant.
Malavika, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you, Faridoon. Good to be here.
All right, and congratulations for Master. Big release coming up this Pongal. What are your first thoughts?
We're all waiting and see what's going to happen, right, at the box office. Because it's the first big release after the COVID lockdown, and it's the first big release in India, in fact, the whole of India, because I don't think Bollywood has released the big, like announced a release for its big lineups like 1983 or Suryavanshi yet. And Master is, I think, the biggest South Indian film right now that's up for release. So we're excited. We're also a little nervous because of the whole COVID situation. Because otherwise it was just pure excitement. Like before the pandemic, when it was supposed to release, we were all just excited. So now the nervousness is, about the theater situation and all of that. But I think it'll be good.
Recently, we've seen that Wonder Woman has released, and it started off with a bang in terms of proper occupancy and all that. Whatever the permissible requirement is, so it was still to the capacity. Are you looking forward to something of that similar sort for Master as well?
So the Tamil Nadu government just 45 minutes back increased the theater occupancy in the whole of Tamil Nadu from 50% to 100%. So that news has just come out. They made it 100% occupancy so that Master can release everywhere, and people can wear masks. Please wear masks and go watch it.
This is only for Tamil Nadu and not other states.
I think so. I mean, that's what even I was wondering. But for now, I've only heard Tamil Nadu.
But primarily, the audience of Master is Tamil, and that is huge.
Primarily, it's a Tamil film. Yes.
The audio launch happened 9 months back. Obviously, a lot of water has flown under the bridge since then. I spoke to Lokesh a few months back. Now, when you're having a big release coming up and you have to wait for such a long period of time, as an artist, how does it work for you? Because you've been around for some time. You've been there in Malayalam films, and you're a known name. I believe you were supposed to announce a big Bollywood film as well on 24th March, so that had been pushed as well. So how do you deal with a big moment in your life and it just gets postponed because of circumstances that you have no control over?
Oh, well, like you said, that's how you cope with it, knowing that you have absolutely no control over it, and that every single person in the world is affected by what happened with COVID-19. Um, Also, I believe in better late than never. So I'm very happy that it's releasing now. It's obviously a bummer that it's delayed by like 8 months, 9 months, whatever. लेकिन हमारे हाथ में था ही नहीं, like क्या कर सकते हैं हम, right? So you might as well look at it through an optimistic eye and just enjoy the journey now. Now the next week that unfolds, promotions, release, first day, first show, all the madness that comes with that. So now I'm just looking forward to just dive into that and enjoy it.
Okay. Now, as an actress, what is it that you have in store for yourself and people who follow your work? Because from the trailer we gather it's a Vijay versus Vijay show all the way, and it's going to be a big bonanza for the fans as far as they're concerned. So, what is it that your fans can possibly look forward to as far as you are concerned?
So this is second film in the Tamil film industry. My first film was with Rajnikant sir called Peta. And this is my first film as a female lead actor. In Peta, I had a smaller role, but I really wanted to work with Rajni sir. It's on every actor's bucket list working with Rajnikant. So I did the film for that. It wasn't the main lead, it wasn't the primary role. But in this, it is quote unquote, whatever you term it. It's a more important role. And I wish I could tell you more about the role, but more than a background to the character is more of like what she's adding to the plot line, what she's adding to the storyline. So I can't say a lot, but she's a young professor, and then like she's responsible for things that are happening to Vijay sir's character. She's responsible for where the story goes. So it's a character with a nice graph, something that I really enjoyed playing. I also have a really nice song with Vijay sir, which we had such a nice time shooting for that. It's a lovely tune. It's called Anda Kannu Pataga. And Anirudh, he's one of the best music composers in India right now, and all of his tunes are so groovy and so nice. So he's come up with a lovely love track. So there are a lot of these nice, cute elements. There are a couple of really intense performance-oriented scenes that I have. So it's a lot of little things, but it's a nice role, and I'm excited to see how it'll be received. I'm excited to see it on the screen myself. So waiting for Jan 13th.
Can we expect a bonanza, because now it's going to be 100% release? People are desperately waiting for this film. There has been such a major campaign that this film should not release on OTT, and it should release in theaters. All the patience that the fans must have kept, do you think that they'll be rewarded?
Yeah. Yes. This is the most confident yes I've said in my life. Usually I'm like, I don't know, we'll see, how do we know how a film's gonna do? But I do feel yes, because of all the factors involved in this film, from the actors involved to the filmmaker. I think Lokesh is an amazing filmmaker, and he's redefined what a quintessential commercial Tamil cinema is. You know, he's changed the direction. He's changed the way in which people view a commercial film. And that's like a really big thing to do. And he's so young. He's like 31, 32. And uh, so he's the captain of the ship. And then there's an amazing team, Anirudh, obviously apart from, Vijay sir, Vijay Sethupathi sir. It's such a fantastic team. It's a great story. It's got these masala moments. It's got these things that you go to a theater for. It's got these scenes where you want to shout, you want to go with a group of your friends, you want to celebrate, you want to enjoy. It's got that, but it's also got a strong story that is, there start to end. So I don't see why not. There's something in it for everyone.